So it's Christmas Eve, and I forgot to buy a whole bunch of Christmas dinner things. So let's go to the grocery store and check and see if I can fight some people for some ingredients. All right, let's see how Active Track is doing here. Not wonderful. And my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is kind of like posted on top of my dashboard here. And so if it falls over, I'm sorry. I will try to not take any sharp turns. I totally forgot to bring... One of the things about being an adult is the fact that you don't really... I don't know, at least for me, you don't really get super excited anymore for like holidays, birthdays, because I mean, when you get to like your 30s or whatever, they always say that you stop counting your age. I was never that person. I swore up and down I wouldn't be. But when I really got to my 30s, I was like, I'm 30 something. And so I'd be like, oh yeah, here's my, my birth year, 1988. Yeah, I'm a millennial. And I would actually just, I don't know. I get super excited for holidays still just because of the nostalgia of things. But that doesn't mean that I remember to get the ingredients that I'm supposed to get. Just an FYI to anyone who's driving on Christmas Eve, please be careful. Just because Santa and his sleigh and the reindeer are off flying around doesn't mean that you can fly down the streets as if there are no cops or any other people on the road. Alright, so I really need to focus on getting over to Safeway, so I will see you in a little bit. So after driving a little bit, I decided to go to a Safeway that wasn't like in the heart of Seattle because, I mean, Seattle prices and kind of just like the options that you have in the city versus if you're going to more like a suburb. So I did drive a little bit further out to get my groceries, but it's not too bad. Honestly, where I live in Seattle, I live pretty close by, and most of the time, if I could avoid that rush hour traffic, then I'm pretty golden. It's a common misconception here in Washington. A lot of people think because we're like a northern state in the Pacific Northwest that we get, white Christmases and things like that. Honestly, it's 55 degrees and sunny on December 24th. There's not going to be a white Christmas. At least that's what the meteorologists are saying. If anything, we will get some type of precipitation. It's just not going to be snow. It's going to be that kind of typical Seattle rain, mist type stuff. So I'm not complaining in any means. I love the rain. I love the snow. I love the sun. So I really can't say, oh darn to any one of them. All right, getting closer to Safeway. I'm about to park, and then hopefully I'll be able to get some steak and some other ingredients that my girlfriend has for her specialty dishes. And then the anxiety can kind of, go away because, oh my goodness, how am I going to Christmas Eve trying to get pretty much an entire Christmas dinner? I bamboozle myself. As expected, the Safeway is just really packed. Look. I mean, there's traffic to park. And I'm kind of used to this because I'm from Seattle, but ultimately I don't actually like traffic. I don't think anyone does. And I think that's because I got allergic to traffic when I was living in Hawaii. And now, even though I'm okay with traffic, I'm pretty used to it. Not used to it at the Safeway parking lot. So, okay, let me go ahead and put the camera down really quick because I don't want to run anybody over. That's not how I get onto the good boy list for Santa. Oh yeah, I just parked my truck while recording it on my backup camera. Don't do what I do, kids, whenever you start to get older, because YouTubing isn't always safe. Sorry. Alright, so like any responsible grown adult, I hit up the chip section first. This is not on the list. I just have a really bad craving for some Doritos, and I think I missed it. Doritos. Hello? So a few months ago, younger Derek would have loved these. Any type of cookies. Man, I had like the worst, just sweet tooth. Oh my goodness, there's confetti cake right here. Cookies. Can't go wrong with that. But I actually gave up sugar about a year now, and it's probably the best decision of my life. In regards to just giving up sugar, man, one of the hardest things to do inside of like the holiday season is to not have hot chocolate. Sure, there is going to be like non-sugar hot chocolate, but it doesn't taste the same. I just tell you that. If some of you drive your carts the way you drive your cars, please let me know when you're on the road, so that way we're not on the road together. I actually have a list that I'm supposed to be using in order to find the things that I need to find, but I forgot that I had that list. So here we are. Where's my notes keeping app? All right, I'll be right back. Since vlogging has become such like a normal standard in just like public situations, you know, Elon Musk, if you're listening, I would like for you to invent a cart that allows me to attach my camera to the cart, so that way I don't have to place it on the avocado rack. So I'm definitely out of my comfort zone here, doing all this kind of vlogging in front of so many people, which is just kind of oxymoronic, right? Because I do YouTube and my face is everywhere on the interwebs for whoever wants to see it, and here I can't even like do a vlog in my local Safeway. How weird is that? Well, it's not exactly local, but it's close by. Oh, fresh sage. Not stale sage, but fresh sage. I think that's over here near like the basil and the bay leaves. Believe it or not, I actually really love to cook, but I'm not like the best at trying to figure out where things are. Oh, look what I found. Sage. My short-term memory is so bad. What's on the list again? It's so weird to be vlogging inside of Safeway. I literally have a camera up to my face while people are looking at me. So I know that turkey is really like a Thanksgiving type dish, but I would kill for some turkey legs right now. I love turkey legs, especially on Christmas. Okay, so I'm gonna cut recording for now because people are fierce, and so I'm gonna have to go ahead and get everything I need, and then I will check back with you in a little bit. Crap, I forgot what else is on the list. All right, I forget what else is on the list. So shout out to you people who are working in the Safeways and the grocery stores on these holidays. Truly, truly, I thank you because I see you all working your butts off like crazy, just trying to keep everything stocked and trying to keep a smile on your face. I know it's not easy, but thank you. I forgot what's on the list again. $8.99 for some eggs. For real? I mean, I know this was like 3 dozen, but oh, this is 18. It's $8.99. Whoa. I'm poor, so I don't eat sugar anymore, but my girlfriend does, so I had to make sure I get her some little treats just to keep her happy. Look at this. Doesn't that look yummy? That paired along with some chocolate cake like this one, or is this chocolate mousse? I don't know. The things we do. So I actually have the camera propped up in the cart over there. So if it's vibrating, it's because the camera is just picking up all of the small like micro adjustments from the carts. And I'll have to say that honestly, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole idea and concept of last minute Christmas shopping is, well, last minute Christmas dinner shopping is kind of just, I can't believe I forgot. And so I think I'm gonna go and check out, maybe after living vicariously through the kids who are eating the sugar. But after that, I will go ahead and go home, and hopefully I captured everything for today and tomorrow for the dinner. And ooh, I had to get something for Emmy because of the fact that I always give her something special for Christmas and every holiday. Just so I always get Emmy something for Christmas and holidays, just because she's my little fur baby. She really does love these things. I'm not entirely sure if it's healthy for her. It does say grain-free and no added animal byproducts, so I'd say that's a pretty big win. Usually on like special occasions, I'll go ahead and get her some super fancy treats, just like the Delectables, because she's this is like sugar to her as sugar is to me. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this. And I think I'm done today. My grocery list, as bad as I am at keeping it, I think I've fulfilled everything on it. No, I haven't. I actually forgot one more thing. Dang it. All right, so I actually have the the camera posted up on a bag of cat food here. Here's a picture of it really quick because of the fact that I forgot a tripod. I'm such a YouTuber. Okay, so there's a few things that I wasn't able to get on the list because they're out. Surprise, surprise. But I'm just gonna have to make do with what I got because you make lemons out of limes, right? As I speak that in a grocery store that doesn't have the ingredients I need. So let's go and get out of here. So I would definitely lose my Filipino card if I didn't check for these. If you haven't had these are called persimmon. They are so good. But look at these things. These things are tiny. They're like the premature persimmon. I'm not sure I'm gonna get them because they're not any cheaper because they're smaller. I mean, technically because they're selling them by the pound. And this one is like super mushy. Fun fact is never eat persimmon and milk at the same time. Google it. All right, so I am about to go ahead and check out, and I'll have to say I'm a little defeated, mainly because I didn't get everything I needed. And so, yeah, here we go with the self-checkout. You know, it's funny because I waited in line for self-checkout, but my introverted self didn't want to have to socialize. So here I am. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Washington, or maybe it's like a Western state thing, but you have to buy your plastic bags if you want to have something to bag your grocery items with in Washington. So I actually have just like a pile of things over here because I don't want to buy any bags. I think I got everything. I'm lying, I didn't get everything, but I would say that was a pretty successful run considering that it's Christmas Eve. And yeah, I actually probably wouldn't have been able to get the things that I got today if everyone was already off of work, because I know the people that I see here are like retired people and then like the military people who didn't have to like that have like the federal holiday type thing, and then just other people taking PTO. But generally, this is not the bulk of the Safeway people because of the fact that, I mean, I still see some empty parking spots, but it is still pretty full. So I would have to say this is a pretty minor win. OMG, all of this sunlight on Christmas Eve is just disgusting. Where's my gray Seattle weather? Where's my white Christmas that parts of Seattle are getting, just not me? What's up with that? So I kind of wanted to take this moment to chit chat with you all and let you know that there's going to be some changes coming along for the channel for 2025. As you know, this channel is based off of know before you go, kind of just things that you should know before you go do something. And while I'm still going to retain some of that, I'm actually going to lean a little bit more heavier on technology and gadgets as it pertains to health, wealth, and relationships. So like health in terms of what's the best, wearable for you to wear in terms of technology, or let's say wealth and saying what's the most economical cell phone to buy, or relationships. How do we use technology to keep in touch with the people that we love? That could, be your parents, that could be your children, that can be your significant other, or in my case, my girlfriend and my cat. Anyways, that's going to be the direction of where I take the channel in 2025. So if you're watching this, I hope you're along for the ride with me. I do want to state that I'm also probably going to do a rebranding of the channel from Know Before You Go to Directions, because my name is Derek and I like to do wordplay, so Directions. It's not exactly, super 100% wordplay, but it's close enough. So Directions is where I think I'm going to be taking the channel name in 2025, and that's going to, again, be focusing more on health, wealth, and relationships as it pertains to technology. So if you think that's going to be a good idea, or maybe you think I should try doing something else, please let me know. Put a comment down in the chat section below, so that way I can kind of get your opinion on what exactly you all want to see, because at the end of the day, I'm making videos for you. I'm giving you entertainment. At least that's my goal, is to entertain you, either with education or unboxings or whatever. And honestly, I'm excited. I don't quite know everything on how this channel is going to unravel, but that's kind of the fun part of it. It's kind of just like making it up as you go. That should have been the first name of the channel. Instead of Know Before You Go, it should have been Making It Up As You Go. So, all right, fam, I will see you all in the next one. Merry Christmas.